Shut down YC. I.S.U.P.K. 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 The home of the truth, nigga. Started out in one West, nigga. I.S.U.P.K. 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 The home of the truth, nigga. Started out in one West, nigga. Year 2007 has gone. A leader was born. His name is Commander General YAHANNA. Year is on. New 7 has born. I took my oath, nigga, I swore to I.S.U.P.K. It's the only fucking way. One West to the death until they bury me. Hennessy, Alizé, big bottle of scotch. Want to fit with the block, and where we set up shop. I catch a body at camp, you front onto Zaria. So hold your peace. When he speak, when he teach, before I reach for that peace and clear that street, I was never humble, always a beast. I let it fly for the most high, Yahweh L Cool J, homie. I'm that type of guy, and for the heathen, I'm the only one standing. If it's you and I.S.U.P.K. 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 The home of the truth, nigga. Started out in one West, nigga. I.S.U.P.K. 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 The home of the truth, nigga. Started out in one West, nigga. I.S.U.P.K. 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 What? I.S.U.P.K. The home of the truth, nigga. Started out in one West, nigga. Yahweh Ben Hashem, Yahweh Shah Baraka. Yo, man. Yo, get back to that 1969 I.S.U.P.K. shit, man. I want to hear that 1969 I.S.U.P.K. We the children of God, Yahshua, and we only pray to Almighty Yahweh and do the commandments like his son Yahweh Shai. Don't think we soft, nigga. Yeah, you could die. We not Christian. We don't believe all of everybody. If it ain't about the 12 tribe, fuck everybody. And that's a statement. You need to stop hating. You can't prove we Africans, so stop debating. I was stuck in a hard place, a hard time behind the rock, thinking I was Muslim. So I seen the I.S.U.P.K. big homie to Zaria, battling Imam Bashir. I bet Bashir is a woman, that's the secret of the year. Your philosophies can't clap back. Africa don't mean you black. Tell Sinetta that. Tell Polite to cross the fucking line and fall the fuck back. You hear me, nigga? I'm with some real niggas at the Passover, nigga, drinking liquor. I.S.U.P.K. What? It's 613 commandments, nigga, and you can't do 10, my nigga. Matter of fact, you can't do 1, my nigga. Let's see if you can stop eating pork. I see that pork juice running down your fork. Talk about you blessed in the streets of New York. I see that tight Christian 3-piece suit that you bought. When you gonna rock that? When you go to court? Maybe Sunday, better get Easter. I blast at you masters, knowledge reigns supreme over all you teachers. Pedophile supporters, cool rigor mortis. Them niggas out of order. When Christ returns, you hear the screams in the chorus. Now read
Revelations 6 and 17. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? he's a goddamn devil. How long does he have to murder and rape and arrest and shoot unlawfully for you to realize this white man is a goddamn beast?
All he does is rape, murder, steal, and plunder. You understand that? And as a result, they destroyed our people. And as a result, our people are running around with the goddamn Wu-Tang Clan because there's a Jewish imposter on the planet. When you take away a man's identity, you can replace it with anything. That's why we're in every religion.
And what I'm telling you, what I have to teach you, every race does it automatically. You don't have to teach Asians to join themselves. You don't have to teach East Indians to join themselves. You don't have to teach Arabs. When them Africans come over here from Africa, you don't have to teach them that. You don't have to teach the Vietnamese. You have to teach us. You have to teach us.
Sharp.
Now
Wood.
I'm about to get this.
Yes.
Everybody want to be in my face. Crazy. They want to be
New
in my
B.
face,
Jones.
man.
Yes. Yes.
My face now.
Yes.
Doing the street. Yeah. My whole bid was surrounded by years, months, days, hours, and minutes. Now that the bid is finished, brothers want to meet me at the line of scrimmage. Like this is football. Course I ball, I put my foot in y'all. Y'all can go and kick rock. Should've known when I come home, I'll be hotter than a melting pot. I'm focused. Didn't set it out, know what the hell I'm pursuing, know what the hell I am doing. I told the dudes I read New York like Patrick doing. You captured like an up north flick. If you own the team like Isaiah Thomas, why the hell you in New York selling Knicks? You don't understand my problems, and I see you're not gonna help me to solve them. I guess I'm all alone, just me and my money and my microphone, huh? Just me and my microphone. When you wide of sight, you wide of mind. Brothers on the streets, contain the grind. They don't even keep you inside their minds. Cause when you wide of sight, you wide of mind. When you wide of sight, you wide of mind. Brothers on the street, contain the grind. They don't even keep you inside their minds. Cause when you wide of sight, homie, you wide of mind. You know who I am, the next $1 million man. Why you wanna shit on me? Don't wanna set it out for me. It's all good, I'm back in the hood, doing things I should. 2 years locked up, and your brother still tripping wood. What's the meaning? More parole, a brother scheming. Triple beam, infrared beam, stroke beaming to your face. Your brothers is dreaming. Holla at your kid. Stuff I done did. Y'all dudes is ruin the stuff I done did. I'm the reason why dudes are getting deals in the lower east. This is my house. Trying to take your dudes off the lease. How your dudes are putting mixtapes out without shouting out me, B. Jones, me, myself, and my money and my microphone. And my microphone, when you wide of sight, you wide of mind. Brothers on the street, contain the grind. They don't even keep you inside their mind. Cause when you wide of sight, you wide of mind. When you wide of sight, you wide of mind.
You're 215-973, I'm good at any area code where I be. You ain't gaming right if you don't play for keys, my bitch foe. Oh, and she like the sweet. You're 215-973, I'm good at any area code where I be. You ain't gaming right if you don't play for keys, my bitch foe. Oh, and she like the sweet. Left the 203, went to 646, it was 347, we was in that bitch. Since 69, we been making hits. Since Pissy Mattresses was making flips. I gourmet dishes, cereal and grits. Empty wallet feeding 50 kids. It's fucked up, but that's how we live.
That's how we live.
With a millionaires, they could build Goshen. Always been fluid like I'm from the ocean. I'm always serious, I ain't never joking, not puffed up, but I'm very potent. I'm in your city with the rude boys. Who you think is tough, really true toys. It ain't Bible talk, ain't in the mood for it. And I bully bullies, you better run for it. 215-973, I'm good at any area code where I be. Gaming right if you don't play for keeps my bitch 4-0 and she like the sweet. With 2 and 5 and 973, I'm good at any area code YB. You ain't gaming right if you don't play for keeps my bitch 4-0 and she like the sweet.
Okay, so I wake up in Philly, homie out in Guatemala, other homie in the prison, man, it's all about a dollar. Hit my homie in Chicago or my man in Nicaragua, take a trip out to Jamaica or UK, them bitches holla. I'm okay out in LA cause I can speak that guala guala. Go to Florida for a day, hit New York for about an hour, catch me out in Wilmington or in Northwood, Kawakaball, DC, Baltimore, it's all about a dollar. I get tickets everywhere, so in VA I need a driver. Got my shorty out in Camden, cook lasagna with ricotta. Got LaBonna out in Detroit, THAWADAH in Carolina. You know grinding is the point, but it's not about designer. I be styling on the joint. The Chronicles of a Prophet. I need something out of Texas. Hey, YAHANNA, I know we got it. Yo, let's get this shit on film. Sabala want get the camera. Let me make one call to Kapasha on Indiana.
You know, 2 and 5 and 973, I'm good at any area code YB. You ain't gaming right if you don't play for keeps my bitch 4-0 and she like the sweet. You know, 2 and 5 and 973, I'm good at any area code YB. You ain't gaming right if you don't play for keeps my bitch 4-0 and she like the sweet. My bitch 4-0 and keep her mouth closed. Let she talk to me, she don't like to speak. She wear modest clothes and ain't bother with hoes, plus she ride the dick till they fall asleep. You online talking like you're harming me, but in person fabricating harmony. Like Shalom, Yasharel, Yehuda, Aki, I'd have respect if you tried to don't get me wrong, I'm all for brotherhood, and it's mainly cause on my brother's hood. But if it's all bad, don't pretend we good, cause if you write your will, then I wish you would. I don't ask for beef, but I am seasoned, nigga.
Whoa, why you tripping?
You need a reason, nigga.
You really love that Bible.
Living, breathing, nigga.
Look, you cool, but he gay.
I wanna meet them, nigga. Yeah. You know, 2 and 5 and 973, I'm good at any area code YB. You ain't gaming right if you don't play for keeps my bitch 4-0 and she like the sweet. You know, 2 and 5 and 973, I'm good at any area code YB. You ain't gaming right if you don't play for keeps my bitch 4-0 and she like the sweet.
Crazy. I don't want to put the attitude.
Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. They keep it real when niggas, man, most of y'all frauds. Leave like you frauds. Y'all pussy niggas gon' ride for your dog. Right at your man and put the dagger right in his heart. I'm playing my part. Definitely I'm playing it smart. And if I don't get you, then I'm coming for your brother then. Or his mother then. It's kinda crazy revenge settling. They sold and murdered the natives when they was settling. Coming in out of the water that they was fishing. I was raised in hell. It got dark when I was pedaling. White man harassing the block when we was pedaling. White man who also was the blood when we was pedaling. I would never fraud if I was on David Letterman. This is UPK, ain't no job, it's a bass. When the Christ come back, I'm gonna ride on your ass. Got the Johnny Walker in me, and I'm all in my bag. I'm on my 5 to 13 with the gun and the mask. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night.
Hey yo, the car and nacho, fucking doing crazy like they destined on the flock though. Righteous on the block though. The beat I catch a ride, but I always miss my stop though. Beefing with my shorty till I'm stuck it in the top. So who's that creeping through my window? I ain't with the complications, I'ma keep it simple. Burn all black Dickie to the Timbo. You gon' find exactly what you looking for in limbo. We gon' get it in though. Experience I live from 2036. I see my brother when it's been done. Every day I think about the trouble that I slid from. That's why I call the white man the devil, cause he is one. That's not a motherfucker, I think we should just forgive. That act right, gave a nigga reason to live. Give you extra if you take it back or you renege. See him creeping, no Newport, I squeeze the cig.
Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night.
Where's the competition? I'm bored with it. Stepping up for a board mission. I keep 2 fours with it. Gonna feel like a forward hitter. This piece I'm adored with it, but you can get gored with it. You don't want to war with him. This hammer, I'm Thor with it. You pray for my downfall, I just pray that the Lord with him. Taking every shot and I'm keeping the score with him. But this ain't a game. Ain't no back and forth with him. So quick, I'm just to kill. You can tell how that forfeit him. If this ain't in him, that beef is takeout. That means it's just steak dinner. I grip the stick, hit the switch and make you switch gender. That stretch 5 is too much, I make you switch center. That pressure on you call for God, you a chain sinner. A warlord, don't show no pain, just put that pain in her. A pillar in the shit, you know it ain't no change in her. It's legit if you see it in my name in it. It's UPK, nigga. Let's get it.
Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like I'm Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night.
Yo, spit your first, yo.
I said, boom shaka laka laka, waka waka chaka haka. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man. The EP, I.S.U.P.K Philly, EP coming out soon, man.
Yo, man, listen, right? I was just running up on the car and I got ran up on. Right. What are you doing? Literally, man. I said I was just running up on the car and I literally got ran up on. Like, goddamn. They make some profile be like a boss.
Okay, don't forget it. One West, I'm living that. This for all my niggas, brothers and sisters. Yeah, feeling unstoppable, cause you know the Lord is with you. Yeah, breaking down scripture, that's the only motherfucking mission. Yeah, UPK, don't forget it. One West, I'm living that. This for all my niggas, brothers and sisters. Yeah, feeling unstoppable, cause you know the Lord is with you. Yeah, breaking down scripture, that's the only motherfucking mission. Yeah. Who I be? Kwame Ball, never saw. Break these bitches off. Get one through your stomach, through your damn meal figure. One dress, nothing but soldiers and real niggas. Let my ox get ya. Kiss the motherfucking booth to play my picture. If you ain't an Israelite, then I don't fuck you. So pass and fly it through the bar, baby, you can take a picture. When they see us at the mall and we break it down, do it for the 12 tribe blood of an Israelite. When them devils start to die, we gon' ride. Slash by the most high, we gon' break the sky. When them white babies run, go home off in the fire. Bury me a motherfucking piece when I die. UPK one West, you know not the lie. Fuck the other side, we don't fuck with you, God. Top get the order and we gon' take ground. UPK, don't forget it. One West, I'm living that. This for all my niggas, brothers and sisters, yeah. Feeling unstoppable, cause you know the Lord is with you, yeah. Breaking down scripture, that's the only motherfucking mission, yeah. UPK, don't forget it. One West, I'm living that. This for all my niggas, brothers and sisters, yeah. Feeling unstoppable, cause you know the Lord is with you, yeah. Breaking down scripture, that's the only motherfucking mission, yeah.
You don't have to be robbing and killing in the ghetto, living in filth and squalor. This don't have to be our life. This life been given to us by them low-life niggas you call black leaders.
One West, UPK, 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 UPK. One West, motherfucking UPK, 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 UPK. warfare every motherfucking day. UPK, 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 UPK. One West motherfucking UPK, 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 UPK. Warfare every motherfucking day.
I don't fuck with the fake, never been on a date. Why these niggas so gay? I don't eat food cake. All I eat is steak, chicken and grapes. Feel like an 8, don't need no weights. UPK bitch at the bar. Hey, get a bitch wetter than a lake. Hey, open my eye, catch a case. I'll break a bitch nigga face. Hey, one West the only way. Hey, all eyes on UPK. Hey, take round. Hey, fuck what they say. Now we don't play. Chopper my spray. Beat him with the blade. Now the nigga on the fucking page. See sideways. Hey, we know gon' drop like this. Like one bad bitch, we hot like this. Like UPK hit the fucking block like this. Like that's why the Lord can't stop this shit. Those ain't no bitch up in sight. All my niggas prepared to die. World War III, word on fire. Waiting on the Lord to crack the sky. In them terrorists ain't died. I'm nothing but them UPK side one West.
UPK, 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 UPK. One West motherfucking UPK, 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 UPK. Warfare every motherfucking day. UPK, 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 UPK. One West motherfucking UPK, 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 UPK. Warfare every motherfucking day. I'm gonna set your shit off on my black man. Slap deep, but I get my foot the backhand. You better hope that I don't get orders from captains. And take ground, bitch, I'm ready for action. You already know what I gotta say. If you ain't UPK, bitch, you in the goddamn way. I was born in a field, at a battlefield. I'll be ready for this war shit every day. It's World War III, would you hurry up, please? So I can put my enemies on their knees and make them beg me. But no mercy from me. You didn't get love to the birds and the bees and the trees. So what the fuck do you mean? The only way we can have peace is to hear you scream. Priests and the prophets and the kings. The stories of the fuck of the black God is the time of the sweet dream. I think I was Shah Mashiach, the king of all kings, ruler of all things. Hell is what we bring. Destruction of Babylon, destroying everything. With towards the beams on a whole nother level you ain't ever seen. From a UPK team, 144, you know what I mean. One West, nigga.
West UPK.
So-called Christian pastors and deacons. That's why your churches is failing. Because you've been lying. Israelites coming out the truth. That's right. Read that again. What? Hey, the temple of God with idols. What agreement is there to the temple of the Bible? We're reading here, folks. What agreement is a Bible in the temple has to do with a day of Christmas? Anything else? Where's that agreement at? How do they even make sense to come together? That's right. But we follow the custom like it's a God-given high holy day. Where's the agreement on that? Right. The elves with the Bible. Right. The Keebler elves. Right. And then you got the kids making cookies for Santa Claus. You know what you're doing? You are cooking, you're making a burnt offering to a damn idol. Right. You damn heathen. Following damn heathen ways. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the special people of the Lord. That's right. Stop following these heathen customs. That's right.
And why hasn't your pastor, who has the Bible in the church, why hasn't he showed you this? Because the world does not want it to be revealed that black people.
I want a motherfucking truth, never lose. That's one West nigga, I don't know you. Back to the shit, didn't come to the school. Bitch ass nigga better move. Got a fucking job to do. Tryna raise up all the Jews, all the tribes. Keeping the truth for God. Truth fat nigga never lie. Now, when you see the misses in the sky, one West UPK for the other side. I'll set the church on fire. And line to the children of God. Bitch ass nigga, you proud. How you on a jet right now? Till you get a check right now. How you having sex with your wife? UPK don't fuck with your kind. Bitch ass nigga take crime. Home of the motherfucking truth. Home of the motherfucking truth. Home of the motherfucking truth. UPK 1 West. Home of the motherfucking truth. 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 UPK 1 West. Home of the motherfucking truth.
all our children going to end up to be young, feminine faggots that don't care about the murder of their own people. This black man just said, show me that sign. No, you let me the sign. Let me the sign. I got to say, yo, this brother right here just said,
These niggas fake, these niggas gay, not in the UPK. Go red like every day. Top of start chopping your face, don't play. World War III, that UPK day. I don't give a fuck if you hate. Hit him with the blade. One west bitch till I'm dead. Wine and bread, one scarf from my head. UPK bitch, blood talk to the flare. All black, no purple. Fake ass nigga be looking like turtles. IUIC ain't fucking with the pre-pop 15 king. My niggas mean, violent, straight beats. UPK made me. Now I'm waiting on Hebrew Academy. Don't come back. Home of the motherfucking truth. Home of the motherfucking truth. Home of the motherfucking truth. UPK 1 West. Home of the motherfucking truth. 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 UPK 1 West. Home of the motherfucking truth.
The flame, from the power of the flame of the Lord, man, no missiles, no nuclear destruction. You can't outrun no nuclear missile, white man. You can't outrun no nuclear missile. All you can do is burn.
Home of the motherfucking truth. Home of the motherfucking truth. Home of the motherfucking truth. UPK 1 West. Home of the motherfucking truth. 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 UPK 1 West. Home of the motherfucking truth.
West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm the Commander General YAHANNA. The only authorized acronym.
Look, Christianity the home for white supremacists. The real Jews black. Jesus Christ was a nigga. We scholars in the scriptures. Fuck your false doctrine. I'm a gangster, I can't go to church, they false prophets. I face the east and pray towards the sun. Fuck your peace and I don't need your love. I'm gonna have slaves when the kingdom come. I see my adversaries teaming up, but they ain't ready for war. And if they is, we gon' bring it to them. Thumb through the pages, reading Obadiah. Look, white man the devil, he for sure a liar. Can't trust the snake, Jesus called them vipers. How you love everybody when we the ones dying? I'm bloodthirsty, pray my enemies drop dead. Don't do nothing God say, but won't forgiveness for they sins. Niggas hypocrites, I just want slaughter and revenge. A sword and a crown to give my kids. Home of the truth, you ain't in this house. I was lost in the world, but I get it now. I got niggas sitting down who ain't getting out. You ain't ready for a baby, but don't kill your child. Home of the truth, you ain't in this house. I was lost in the world, but I get it now. I got niggas sitting down who ain't getting out. You ain't ready for a baby, but don't kill your child. And I can never be a Muslim cause they worship rocks. If you don't serve the Most High, then you cursed by God. Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah. Kwam Yashala, shield the king, Dawadah. I got wisdom from the prophets, I ain't without. I'm in the belly of the beast trying to make it out. I know the truth, so I can't transgress the law. For a long time, was a rebel without a cause. I was called by the Lord. I feel like the poor man when a dog licked his swords. They ain't from my neighborhood, but I own all the stores. A church on every corner and my niggas still destroyed. We living in a time where your murder get recorded. Men of the Lord still prisoners of war. I got a Glock, but brotherhood the real weapon. You practice Kemet at my yacht, but it's still pagan. Home of the truth, you ain't in this house. I was lost in the world, but I get it now. I got niggas sitting down who ain't getting out. You ain't ready for a baby, but don't kill your child. Home of the truth, you ain't in this house. I was lost in the world, but I get it now. I got niggas sitting down who ain't getting out. You ain't ready for a baby, but don't kill your child.
ISUPK.
Yeah. Lost tribes. Strong palm. It's one west to the death of me. Some of the coldest young niggas you will ever see. Hit the streets and get treated like celebrities. Separate from the fake like they got leprosy. You wanna raise some real niggas, this the recipe. Turning boys into men is the specialty. My niggas heavy in the game like the referee. Y'all niggas talk loud, but ain't impressing me. And it's the home of the truth too. We so plugged in, we don't need Bluetooth. The general still raising up new troops. Might let a devil bow down and kiss my new boots. We got that warrior spirit, y'all niggas too cute. Your pastor took your ties and went and bought a new suit. Then he went and bought a new coupe. Niggas start their own group like it's a new truth. You niggas fruity and sweet like Fruit Loops. I'm a killer, I don't murder, but I do shoot. We must protect the compound. Where I'm from, they fell in love with them gun sounds. Get in this body for real, niggas is wildin'. 3 of my brothers died at the hands of gun violence. Looking in the casket like damn, not again. At the funeral, Noah, it could have been one of his friends. Could have been by some ends, could have been by some hoes. A couple bullet holes got him singing End of the Road. Teaching niggas to code down under loyalty. And I'm your damn royalty. You want some more of me? Here it is, come get it. Dumb lyrics, I'm really just having fun with it. Burn Babylon, let the bodies hit the flow. Lost tribes got the game in the figure 4. Letting niggas know the revolution televised. This ain't a song, I'm just ripping it for exercise. See, I can end any fight with a throat strike. Still giving all praise to the Most High. Slaying all them demons on God. Niggas out here acting like broads. They don't.
All right, shalom, shalom, Israel. My name is Officer Kayadwan out of I.S.U.P.K, Jamaica. I.S.U.P.K started 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I.S.U.P.K is run by Commanding General YAHANNA, the one man with the rank and the authority to lead Israel at this time. I say, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Brakatham to my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Alathan Ba'asham Yahweh to my sisters. All right, so this is the Tuesday night brotherhood class where we teach Israel to be more brotherly. You understand? Sisterly with each other. Because we see that brotherhood and sisterhood is something that is, you know what I mean? It's lacking. See? It's very lacking here in Jamaica amongst the Benjamites. You understand? Of course, we here in Jamaica, we are the Benjamites. According to the Bible, we are the tribe of Benjamin. You understand? And like all the other tribes, the curses of a lack of brotherhood is up on us as well. You understand? When you talk about brotherhood within the black community, it is lacking. The black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community, it is lacking. All right, we're going to touch a little bit on the Martin Luther King situation too. Zine? All right, 1 second. Let me just get them page up. You understand? 1 second. All right. See, in the meanwhile, though, just remember to share around the class. You understand? If you have a question, just leave your question. Crypto Dan say shalom. Shalom, brother. See, if you have a question, just leave your question. We'll be happy to answer your questions, all right? All right, 1 second. All right, so we'll kick it off with the Usain Bolt situation. You understand? Usain Bolt invested is, I guess it's his retirement plan. You understand? Of course, Usain Bolt is the most successful, track and meet. Is that it? Track and field, Slakia. Track and field athlete in the history of track and field. You know what I mean? Well, maybe I shouldn't say it that way. Sprinter, yeah, the most successful sprinter, and he's a Benjamite. You see? Which, again, with Usain Bolt went out there and proved to the world that the children of Israel, are the salt of the earth. You understand? We are the chosen people of the Most High because Usain Bolt went out on that track and improved, Say we are the fastest of all the nation of the earth. You understand? If it's not Benjamin, it's Judah. If it's not Judah, it's Asher. It's some Israelite. You understand? The oppressor have to take steroids to be, you know what I mean, to even come close to what Usain Bolt does and other Israelites. You understand? So Usain Bolt is one of the most successful track and field athlete and definitely the most successful sprint 100 meter, 200 meter athlete. He have world records, you know what I mean, that is beyond comprehension. You understand? The fastest man on earth. That is what them title our brother Usain Bolt. See? So Usain Bolt have gained some, you know what I mean, some notoriety through his talent. You know what I mean? Him being a Benjamite and him being of the nation of Israel. You understand? And accumulated some, you know what I mean, wealth. You understand? And come to find out now that, you know what I mean, his wealth, you know what I mean, has been scammed. You understand? We don't, all right. The story is that, we have read an article, you know, but the story is that some embezzlement took place within the company SSL, you understand, which stands for Stocks and Security Limited, you understand, which is I guess it's a investment, what I call it now, company for people who have riches. So if they want to put their money to work, then just invest their money into that. You understand? Of course, that is not owned by an Israelite. And when you talk about stock exchange and all them things there, you're not talking about Israel, you talk about the oppressor. You understand? So Usain Bolt, him went wrong when him decided that, all right, I will not say, we don't know if all I'm wealth, this, you know what I mean? I will not say all I'm thing in investment, loss or anything like that. But we know, say the mistake that Usain Bolt made was he invested in the oppressor and not his own people in this regard. See? In this regard. You understand? We have to read the article, we have to break it down, we have to break it down with scriptures, and we have to break it down so that any of our people who are watching, whether we have wealth or not, see, you know, they can understand and know how to invest in the money. Because guess what, go on? We are living in a world where we think everybody is on the same team. You understand? We, the children of Israel, that's the way we think. And the main cause of that is Christianity. Because of Christianity, and God love everybody, and all man is equal, which is a lie. You understand? There's nobody can tell me here in Jamaica that they are equal to Andrew Holness. You understand? The man that sell in market or the woman that sell in the marketplace downtown can't say them equal to Andrew. Only in their mind. You know what I mean? You're not equal to Andrew Holness. When you die, and this is just me making an analogy. See? When you die, see? You just die, the police do them, if it's a murder, the police do an investigation. And you know what I mean? If somebody get caught, so be it. If not, you're buried and forgotten about. You know what I mean? Your family mourn, you understand? And you're forgotten about. If the prime minister dies, and we are not saying anybody should go out there and arm the prime minister. See? If the prime minister dies, there will be a national, what I call it now, ceremony, and his funeral day would be a holiday. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't fool the children of Israel. You know what I mean? In that Christian church. Saying that everybody is created equal. You understand? But we, because we follow this evil religion called Christianity, we think that everybody equal, but that is not the reality where we live. See? So we think that when we go out there as a people and we spend more money and we invest, we are not competing. You understand? We go to the Chinaman and we buy, you know what I mean? We spend more money, you know what I mean, fervently with the Chinaman. And we don't know that we have just, you know what I mean, score a goal in our own net. That's our own goal. And when I say, if you don't need the item, don't go to the Chinaman for the most part. For the most part, we can't avoid it. But me just show you how the thing go. It's economical warfare. You understand? The Chinese have a thing where them pool together them with they call it them stocks, and them get things at a discounted price. So they are always the ones who sell the goods at the cheapest rate. See? So no matter what the corner shop on your street does, them can't, because the Chinese man have it the cheapest, because Chinese people come together and them buy everything in bulk and then them share it accordingly. But when them buy it in bulk, them get a discounted price. You know, because you are divided, you don't come together with the shops within your community and buy the rice, you know what I mean, $1,000, £1,000 at a time. The most you might do is buy 50 pounds of rice. And when that done, within 2 weeks, you buy another 50 pounds. You don't get the discounted price, but the Chinese man him buy it by the tons, because all of them pool together and then them divide it amongst each other. So them constantly have the cheaper price. See? So when you go support the Chinese man, it's like scoring in your own goal. And the same thing with the other nations. And the same thing Usain Bolt did when he invested money in this stocks. You know what I mean? Company. As opposed to investing the money amongst him people. You understand? That is the mistake that our people make. You understand? That is whenever we find wealth and riches, we always give it back to the oppressor. And Usain Bolt, unfortunately, he meet a situation now where, you understand, him lost some money. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's going to get it back. But, you know what I mean? We have to just wait for the information. All right, we're going to read the article. Remember, again, tap up the screen, like, share. If you have a question, just leave your question in the comment section. Zane, just leave your questions. We'll be happy to answer your questions, all right? Again, we are the I.S.U.P.K and the command in general, YAHANNA, I.S.U.P.K, Jamaica, the home of the truth. You know what I mean? We are the original Hebrew Israelites, the only Hebrew Israelites at that. We did not give anybody any permission to go out there and teach. You know what I mean? The truth is within the I.S.U.P.K and nowhere else. You understand? Unapologetically. You understand? Yeah, man. All right. We'll read the article. All right, so this is a Gleaner article, and it says, millions missing from Usain Bolt's account at investment firm SSL. And it says, a probe has been launched into millions of dollars reportedly missing from an account belonging to sprint legend Usain Bolt as at Jamaica investment firm Stocks and Security Limited, SSL. The sports stars manager Nugent Walker confirms. It goes on to say, SSL has reportedly called in the police. So this has now become a criminal investigation. You understand? Let me continue. Walker told the Gleaner that the former athlete became aware of the discrepancies with his account on Wednesday. All the relevant steps have been taken to come to the bottom of this, he stated. Informing the Gleaner that the Financial Investigation Division and Financial Service Commission are among the entities to which reports have been made. Noting that the investigation is still going on, Walker said he was unable to disclose the sums involved or the time period covered by the investigation. All right. At one point, them said it was like, you know what I mean, 12 million US, which that would take you into, you know what I mean, billions of Jamaican dollars. At another time, I heard them say like, what, 6 million, and another report, other reports, you know what I mean, brought out that it was about 10 million, you know what I mean, what I heard, see? But regardless, it's a lot of money. A lot of money that if Usain Bolt lose this money, you know what I mean, he would have lost a lot of money. Now, the question is this. why we keep trusting into this, you know what I mean, this flawed system, not only flawed, but evil, a system that holds us down, you understand, a system run by our oppressors, you understand, that keeps us in poverty. Remember, Usain Bolt came from poverty, you know. You understand? Usain Bolt came, what, Chulani. See? Them have a talk, say, yo, I yam. Usain Bolt feed pan and became so fast and all of the hills them where him have to run up and down pan. You know what I mean? In a Chilani, make him so fast. So the question is, you know what I mean? Had Usain Bolt, well, not a question, but had Usain Bolt been in the I.S.U.P.K, Usain Bolt would have known that invest your money back in a Chulani, where you come from. You know what I mean? Build the necessary things them that can create employment amongst your people. You understand? If you look in Chilani, you like any other parish, you will see other nations setting up shop, making money off our people and making themselves rich. Usain Bolt now, who, you know what I mean, got a chance to go through the gate because of the talent that the Most High gave to him. See? Had Usain Bolt seek counsel from the I.S.U.P.K, we are not bashing Usain Bolt, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know. You know what I mean? We all grew up Christian, and a few of us even get, you know what I mean, to hear the prophets of the Most High speak. Me thank the Most High that I got a chance to hear Commanding General YAHANNA speak. So now, me know how to operate, you know what I mean, as an Israelite. See? But Usain Bolt now, like many Jamaicans, you know what I mean, grew up Christian. Even like myself, grew up Christian. When you grew up Christian, you know, and in the white man's religion, you know, you now think to give back to your people, you know. You know why? Because God love everybody. You get the picture now? Even though your people suffer slavery by the same people who gave you Christianity. The sentiment in Christianity is that God love everybody. So from God love everybody, you know what I mean, it means we are equal, which is a lie. We are not equal, definitely not in this place. You understand? We know, say, when you have a certain last name in this kingdom, you know what I mean, in Jamaica, it gets you through doors. And if your last name, you know what I mean, sound like the last name of the people who come from the garrison, or the people who were enslaved, your obstacle, you know what I mean, greater than a man that have Azan behind him name, or Lee Chin, or whatever name, pick a name. See? So there's no such thing as equality, but the Christian church make you think that Christianity exists, and the Christian church is the tool of the oppressor. So like everybody else, Usain Bolt fall victim to it and think that, all right, the way for me to gain more wealth is for me to give back my money to the oppressor through him stocks and him bonds and this and this. So when me all know me I go retire wealthy, I go become a billionaire in the US dollars because me give my money to the right people. But you know what I mean? That is us trusting in Egypt. You understand? We trust in this kingdom which is spiritual Egypt. You understand? The Bible said, and I shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. You know why the Most I say I'm going to bring you into Egypt again with ships? Deuteronomy 28 and 68. You know why I'm saying Egypt? Because in Egypt we were in bondage. You understand? So this kingdom that enslave us, this oppressor that enslave us, is the representation of the Egypt that we were in back in the time of Moses. You understand? And we continuously, like in the past, we trust in Egypt. When Moses freed us out of Egypt, you know what we say? Things would have better if we did in Egypt. Or you bring we out us in the wilderness. We kill we have. That we tell Moses, you know. We tell Moses free we out of the lashing, the hard work. See? The hard work and the tribulation of building pyramids in Egypt. You know it's hard to build one of them pyramids to this day. To this day, brethren, scientists still are trying to figure out how that those pyramids were built. And because of our slave labor, those Africans put us in slavery and we create wonders because that's what we do. See them like how we create wonders in this kingdom. That's why America and Britain so great. We did it. See? We did that. You understand? But the hard work we take for build up this kingdom is grievous. It's terrible. You understand? And Moses took us out of that. And when Moses took us out of that, because of a little obstacle that we face, like, all right, we see the Most High bring down manna from the sky and feed we, you know, Bridget. That we see, you know. We see a chariot, you know, where nowadays they would call it a UFO. You know what I mean? A mothership over our head constantly, day and night. The Most High send that. We see that over our head every day. And we still cuss Moses and tell Moses, say, yo, you bring me out of the kill we. Imagine the Most High send a mothership over our head to block the sun because we're in the desert. See? A mothership, yo, when I think about it, you know, I say, yo, you know, so our people really stiff-necked, brethren. The Most High send today, if we see that, we will be in such shock right now. But the Most High did it for sure to we say, yo, look, you are my people. I'm going to destroy the Egyptians, them, and free Uno. And him send this mothership to be a shade to us by day. You understand? A light to us by night. Meaning light up the sky at night time so we can keep on treading. Big alien, we would call it alien spacecraft today. But it's no alien, of course. See? And after that, you know, we tell Moses, say, yo, our Masha in the Hebrew, we tell the man, say, yo, bring we out of slavery to kill we. Just because, you know what I mean, our needs, as we think our needs are, weren't being met. You understand? It's the same way we trust in Egypt, and we were balling to go back to Egypt, back in slavery. You understand? We were complaining to go back into slavery. I the same thing we do today. You understand? I the same thing we do today. We trust in this place that enslaved our foreparents, thinking that going through this, you know what I mean, through their system is the best avenue for us, when it is not. You understand? And rest assured with this, if this never reached Usain Bolt would have never second guess this kingdom. And we not bash him, and that we are doing, we just try to teach and educate with people and make our people know, say, look, don't trust in Egypt. This is, you know what I mean, the kingdom of your oppression. You understand? When you accumulate any kind of riches, invest it back in your people. You understand? Let go the mindset, you know what I mean, where you said, boy, you can't trust your people and your people them corrupt and rare. If you search deep inside of your own self, you're going to find out that even you corrupt. You know what I mean? You have some corruption to you too. You know what I mean? But don't write off your people because them still like you. You understand? What we just need for practice is more brotherhood and more sisterhood. You understand? I really the oppression in a rude boy where make we not trust each other and make we hate each other, you know. And the oppression where we are. And I remember say, we serve the 400 years of slavery, you know. I know the Chinese, I know the Japanese. When you see the Japanese unite and them, you see them working so much cohesion and, you know what I mean, them are make gain wealth. Just remember, they did not go through 400 years of slavery. And them still have access to them own land or them home land. So them have a head start in the thing. You understand? So cut your people a little slack. See, invest back in your people. Don't say you're right off them people. They don't align yourself with the oppressor because you have found wealth and the oppressor has wealth. So you think that, all right, the only way for me to be successful is to join myself to the enemy of my people. No, man. Invest back in the same Chilani where you come from. You come from Chilani. You know what I mean? Invest back in a Chilani. You understand? Build up some, you know what I mean, some infrastructure. Do the things them where the Chinese would normally have to do. So that your people are not in debt to the Chinese. You understand? Do the things them with the Chinese, our government rely upon the Chinese for do. and get in and put we in debt to the Chinese. Do that for your people, so your people can say, yo, you know, so the highway, Usain Bolt build the highway, and Usain Bolt collect toll. So the money go back, it circulate back in the black community. You understand? As opposed to the Chinese building the highway, them own the highway for 50 years, and then what? We in debt for 50 years. And if you don't have the amount of money needed to pass through that toll booth, you will never make it home. You understand? Because another people rule over you. That is what it means when it says a people rule over you. The Chinese are above us because the rich amongst us don't invest back in them own people. You understand? And again, we now bash Usain Bolt. Zin? But when Usain Bolt and other, you know what I mean, athletes, successful, you know what I mean, athletes of our people are celebrities. All right, Carl Black say a thing we don't really understand, right? So this seems like a different language. You break that down a little more, brother. See? Yeah, man. So see, our celebrity, the rich amongst us. Let me just say it that way. The rich amongst us. See? Them need to look at them people as an investment as opposed to, you know what I mean, a liability. You understand? Because guess what, go on? Majority of the rich amongst us, you know, we are talking about the Israelites, them, you know. See? Them come from the dirt, them come from the poor, them come from the garrison. You understand? See? Set the thing away with another, you know what I mean, child like you who grew up in a poverty can make him way out of the garrison. Make him way out of poverty and come do the same thing, and you can be that role model to him follow. You understand? You see, Usain Bolt is a role model, you know. And people are going to look upon Usain Bolt and say, and all right, when things like this happen, you have to know, say you are just the most I do it, you know. Because our next youth growing up following Usain Bolt footsteps will come to the same thing where Usain Bolt do, invest in the oppressor. You understand? And don't invest in people. So sometimes the most I have to cut forward in and show, you know what I mean, our people say you can't trust in the oppressor system. This is what can happen to you. And when it happens, people are going to look on and say, probably that is not the right way to go. Maybe I really should invest in my people. Maybe I should invest. All right, I grew up in our community where the road them never so good. See? I become this big, rich celebrity. You understand? This rich, you know what I mean, popular celebrity will make millions of US dollars. Maybe I can fix the roads in our community and increase the property value in our community. Maybe I can build some plazas, some gas, put so, you know what I mean, set up some business, hire people in our community so that children in my community don't have to grow up as poor as me. You know what I mean? So them can get a head start. The Chinese man, children have a head start, you know. The oppressors' children have a head start, you know. Zin, them have a head start. You know who for children don't have a head start? Our children don't have a head start. Because when we become wealthy, we don't invest back in our, you know what I mean, communities, back into our people. You know what I mean? And that is tragic. That is a terrible thing, road boy. And that is why we are so way behind as a people. You understand? So as I say, if Usain Bolt was seeking counsel, that's why we implore you to seek counsel from the I.S.U.P.K. If you were seeking counsel from the I.S.U.P.K, you would have known that you would never invest back into the slave master. Never. You never give back the wealth that the slave master, where you make half of the slave master because of your talent. Never give it back to the slave master. Invest back in your people. Like the oppressors them do. Like the other nations do. You understand? Yeah, man. All right, let me see if no more upon the article you have to read. See? All right, so it's attorney at law, Tamika Harris, who is representing a former employee at SSL, would say very little about the matter involving her client. All right, so it is alleged that, you know what I mean, some former employee of this company basically spilled the beans. You understand that? You know what I mean? Some fraudulent, you know what I mean, requests were made, and then the clientele, you know what I mean, were being scammed. You understand? And this proved to our people that, look, scamming not just start from the poor, scamming start up at top. And them are the real white collar crime. And we are not supporting scamming in any kind of way. See? But just know, say, the biggest scam of them, you know what I mean, is the one them at the top. That's where the corruption there. You understand? And Usain Bolt thought that, you know what I mean, he would have not been scammed because right here, so where the oppressor set him nest, him think integrity there, so. And Usain Bolt was wrong. And again, when I bash Usain Bolt, it's a regular mistake all of our people make because we believe, we trust in Egypt. You understand? Which we are jump. You know what I mean? And basically show you where the Bible have to say about the situation. Again, remember for like, all right, let me read this comment. Yeah, man, Carl Black, you're right, man. You understand? Everybody have a head start over the children of Israel. You understand? And for some reason, you know what I mean? I don't mean for sidetrack too far, but for some reason, even our people, you know what I mean, them can't look and see, say, boy, the other nations, them have a head start. We are come from slavery, you know. As remember say, I know like say, what, 200 years ago, we weren't free, you know. We weren't free people. We were equivalent to the homeless, all of we as a nation. We were equivalent to the homeless and mad people on the road because we were in slavery. We didn't belong to ourselves. You understand? After them so-called emancipate us from slavery, they did not give us any, you know what I mean, any land and any opportunity. See, the first opportunity we got here in Jamaica, I want you to listen to me closely, you know. The first opportunity we got here in Jamaica, it came through that lie about independence. And it came with those two political parties that divided us along political lines. So as we experience any level of freedom, what we went straight into is political divide and warfare against each other. We never get no chance to say, yo, we see how we can live as a people, as the children of Israel, being free out of captivity. We don't get a chance to right out of slavery, straight into poverty, straight into political divide and drug running and murder and criminality. And this is where you see today, and not our fault as a people. It is the people who lead over us and rule over us, and the leaders who them put over us. We don't get no chance to say, boy, all right, make us see what we can do as a people. You know what I mean? We went straight into the, what I call it now, from out of the frying pot into the fire. That is what happened to us in Jamaica. And we don't understand the whole situation so that we know where to put the blame. You understand? And to add to the point again, we have this mindset that we shouldn't blame anybody but ourselves. How can we say that as a people? How can we say that? If a young girl was raped at a tender age, how can you tell her that she don't have nobody to blame but herself? She was molested at 8 years old. See, before she even developed the mindset to think for herself. How can you say that I fear her fault? Then she will never get justice and she will never come to terms with what she went through and the trauma that she went through. You understand? And the same thing happened to us. See, before coming out of slavery, we weren't given the opportunity of proper education. You understand? Poverty, lack of, you know what I mean, land ownership, squatters right off the bat. See, how could we have become what the Chinese and the Japanese and you know what I mean, other nations have become. That is impossible. That's not possible. But our people have the mindset that we shouldn't blame anybody but ourselves. You understand? We should put the blame where the blame supposed to go, and that is upon the oppressor and upon with slavery that we, you know what I mean, we think that we experience. It is the thing that set us back. You know what I mean? And that happened because we broke away from the covenant that we have with the Most High. So guess how we have to fix this? Seeing that we are already behind in a race. That is why them call this thing a race, you know, race of people, because it's a race. You understand? It's a competitive thing. It's a competition. Don't fool yourself. The Chinese run the race for the Chinese. The Japanese for the Japanese. The oppressor for the oppressor. The Africans for the Africans. Who are run the race for we? You understand? Well, no pun intended, but Usain Bolt could have. You understand? Usain Bolt is very successful on the track when it comes to running race. But Usain Bolt never understands, say, you know what I mean, the 100 meter and the 200 meter wasn't the only race he's running. You understand? That is why Usain Bolt never know that 100 meters and 200 meters are not the only race he's running. He's running the race of life for his people. You understand? But because Usain Bolt, like many of us, you understand, as me said, we all grew up Christian. And if it hadn't been for me here in the ISUPK, then here in Command in General, YAHANNA, I would have thought that, you know what I mean, my people weren't important in this thing. Yet still, we are a part of a race. We are on the same team. You understand? And that is the mistake, you know what I mean, Usain Bolt make, not knowing that with what team he's on. He knows he's a part of Team Jamaica on the track, but he never knows he's a part of Team Israel when it comes to investing his money. You know what I mean? And his money get robbed up by the oppressor's system. Now, I say system, you might dig deep and find out say it's the oppressor himself. But we are going to say system. Trusting into Egypt is what Usain Bolt fell victim to. Not so much the scammer, you know, who scam him, you know. You know what I mean? But trusting into this wicked place that enslave your people, you understand? Zin? All right, 1 second. One second. We're going to jump to a scripture right now. Remember, again, like this video, if you have questions, just leave your questions in the comment section. Zin? All right. So it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. You understand? The Most High in Isaiah 31 and 1. This is the book of Isaiah 31 and 1. And it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. The Most High, you know what I mean? He make we know. He make a way to call it now. Well, in this time, I guess we were still seeking back to Egypt, Zin, but this could be, you know what I mean, related to when we came out of you know what I mean, Egypt and wanted to go back to Egypt. But the Most High said, look, Reggie, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. You understand? It is not the oppressor that make Usain Bolt fast, you know. You understand? I know the oppressor, you know, make Usain Bolt, give Usain Bolt him knee and him ankle and him foot muscle them, will make him run fast, you know. And the Most High give him. You understand? Is the Most High will free us out of Egypt. See? But as soon as we face some obstacle now, we want to run back to Egypt. And when I say Usain Bolt was facing any obstacle, you understand? But that is the common thing with our people. As soon as we see say, boy, things are getting rough. And things are going to get rough when it comes to you, you know what I mean, being independent as a people, you know, not relying on, it is easy to rely on the oppressor than to be more self-sufficient. Self-sufficiency comes with a level of responsibility, you know what I mean, and sacrifice. You have to make some sacrifices. You understand? Our people never want to make that sacrifice there. So we run go back to Egypt. The most I make know say, woe to them. Woe means destruction. Zin, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. You know what I mean? That is what Usain Bolt did when he invested money into this stock exchange, you know what I mean, investment. He went back to the oppressor for help. When, if him did just invest back in a chiller and invest back in people, who knows how much time that money would have spent over, because giving your people the strength. And this is the thing too. We have to have some patience with our people. See, there is this sentiment that you can't trust black people. We have to come out of that mindset. You know what I mean? With that mindset as a people, not even you will go nowhere, because guess what I go on? If all of your people have that mindset that you can't trust black people and black people this and black people this, you have to bear in mind, you talk about your own self, yourself you talk about, so, and your children are going to grow up knowing that who you talk to, must him. And must him can't be trusted. You understand? But our relationship with each other is like a relationship with a woman. Zane, with a woman, you gotta have, remarkable times. You gotta have times when everything nice and, and everything good. But you gotta have times when things are go bad. But what you gotta do? You're gonna separate because the money not too dead. Because you're gonna face hard time. No, we have to tough it out until good times come again. That is where the patience we need to have with our people. You might have a bad encounter with your people. I saw it go. Who you think the Chinese have bad encounter with? Them own people. Who you think rob the Chinese? The Chinese. Who you think rob the oppressors? Oppressors. So who you expect to rob you? Your own people. But guess what? We have become so ignorant that even other nations rob us. Of course, your people are going to rob you. But that don't make you lose confidence in your people. If the Most High never make this happen to Usain Bolt, we would have never thought that, something like this could happen. We would have thought that everything fine and dandy, the only problem is when you give your own people your money. This is proof now that, look, you don't have no excuse, invest in your own people. Because let me tell you something. Usain Bolt wouldn't lose hundreds of millions of Jamaican dollars if he invest in people. If he lose, he probably lose a couple million. You understand? But guess what? When you deal with the oppressor, he take it all. Everything. Let me read again. Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. You can't run back to the slave master for help. Invest in your people. Invest back in a Chilani or Manchester, Mandeville, the surrounding area. Build up some Usain Bolt plaza, some Usain Bolt supermarket. Run the Chinese out of business. You only Usain Bolt, Usain Bolt would have been a multi-billionaire in Jamaican currency, which would have worked out greater than that $12 million that he lost. 12 million US. And you know how much youth would have taken out of poverty? Probably the crime in Manchester and Mandeville and Chilani wouldn't have been so high, because guess what go on? Police can't stop crime. I just make you know that straight. Police can't stop crime, Policing will never stop crime. The condition which cause crime, it have to be taken away. And that is the poverty where we grew up in. Enough people are going to say, well, we are talking about. See? I'm going to say, want to the scammer them. Bear this in mind. Listen. The scammer them are criminal. You understand? Them go to a part of criminality because they grew up in. You understand? Our opportunities weren't there and wasn't even certain that you can gain or come out of your poverty by going through the system. So them choose criminality. When they choose criminality, you can't protect yourself. Law, like a law-abiding citizen or businessman would. From in the criminal world, from a scam, you have to use badness. You can't use police, or you use police. Or you go use legal matter to protect illegal activity as a ghetto person, as a youth who grew up in the garrison. So that's why murder follow scammers, because it is in the part of criminality. You understand? So even though the man them have money, it still breed violence because it's criminality that them use to gain the wealth. When if proper things is put in place, man wouldn't have to use criminality to gain wealth. And he wouldn't need criminality to protect himself. He could have just hire a security company. You understand? But when you're a criminal, you have to protect yourself using criminal. I just saw the thing said. Because police are not your friend. The system are not your friend. You break the law. You understand? So we don't want to hear this thing about, well, crime, because you have this brother named Sir P, Politics Watch. You understand? A lot of times in talk some things will make sense, yes. But, oh, you have to name Politics Watch. I'm sorry for your sidebar, so much still, you know. Oh, you name Politics Watch. The term politics come from the notion that politicians are tricksters. But yet still you focus mostly on the poor. You blame the poor for all of them where them go through. That don't make no sense. That come like you want system, dog. You understand? You just come in disguise. You're a wolf in a sheep clothes. You come for blame the poor for everything. You come for shed light on all the evils that the poor do. And we rarely see a shed light. You know what I mean? Upon what the powers that be, our oppressors and the people that them put in place. We rarely see you put them on the spotlight. That don't make no sense. But if you blame the poor for go off in a life of crime, and that there for them. Criminality. And we now say criminal, you know what I mean? We now promote criminal or breaking the laws. We are say our people have been put in a peculiar position. You understand? And everybody want to blame them feet. Even the immorality where you see in the garrison with our people. It comes from living in an environment that is deprived. You understand? The vulgarity and all of that. Where you see with sisters walking about, you know what I mean, like whores and all of them things there. Where you think that come from? That come from being deprived as a people. You, them are pre-evil against them one another. Where you think that come from? It come from us being deprived as a people. You understand? From slavery to, you know what I mean? From slavery to squatters to political rivals. And that's how evolution in Jamaica, you know. From slavery to squatters to political gang rivals. Tivoli was created, you know what I mean, with the notion of giving poor people housing. And what did they do? Them use the opportunity for divide us along political lines. And Tivoli became the biggest garrison in Jamaica. Or them call it the mother of all garrison. Them take advantage of the fact that we never have anywhere to stay, any place to live. We were squatters. And them use that to turn us into political gang rivals. You have to know where you come from. You know, if I will like to quote Marcus Garvey, you know. If you don't know your history or you don't know your future, I'm paraphrasing. See? You understand? All right, 1 second. 1 second. See? Remember again, just go and tap up the screen, share around. You understand? On all social media platforms. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Brotherhood class. You know what I mean? Where we teach Israel to live brotherly with each other, with each other. You know what I mean? Brotherly and sisterly with each other. You know what I mean? We are talking about the Usain Bolt situation where he lost some millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Investing in the oppressors' stock exchange. You know what I mean? I guess it's a retirement thing. So you give them your money, they make good financial decisions on your behalf. And then when it comes time for you to retire, then You know what I mean? You would be okay. You know what I mean? Wealth management, that is what them call it. See? But that is him trusting in Egypt. We're going to jump to another scripture. This is the book of Isaiah 36:6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed. Right? You trust in a staff or a broken reed. A reed that is broken. It now no strength, no stability. See? This kingdom now have no stability. Because this place is coming to an end. And we emphasize this time and time again. Our people need to understand this place, it now will last forever. Rome was ruling the earth. You understand? Rome fell. Greece was ruling the earth. Greece fell. Persia fell. You understand? Babylon fell. We all know about all these kingdoms, you know, these were world powers. See? England fell. Germany, France. You understand? No empire lasts forever except the kingdom of heaven when you're our shy, when black people, you understand, will rule this place. See? We will last forever, but rest assured, no kingdom that has come on the face of the earth will last. And this Egypt that we are in right now will not last. So it says, Isaiah 36:6, Lo, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed. You trust in a thing that is not stable. Right now, you see where, you know what I mean? You have so the most I send plagues. Right now, egg price in the United States is so high. It don't reach Jamaica yet. You know why? Bird flu. And they have found cases of bird flu in, you know what I mean, in humans. No, so bird flu make the jump now from birds to humans. That might be the next pandemic, but it's already a pandemic in the sense that it is affecting the price of eggs. Chickens dying, less egg, price gone up. You know what I mean? I think I saw something where eggs were being sold like what, $20 something or $20 a dozen in the United States. Think about that. Because of bird flu. And you notice how them now really talk about this. COVID came and everybody has said, man-made sitting Illuminati. All right, me tell you something. As a man, we used to follow the Illuminati, Illuminati that back in the 2013 when it just come out. Let me tell you now, stop it. Come out right now. We're not late. The Illuminati is just white people. You understand? The white powers that be that rule this earth, and them have competition because China want to take over from them. The Illuminati don't have everybody in chains and rule over everybody. Then, all they are is the rulership of white people who control the banks, everything. But not everybody will stand for that. So you know what you have? You have a thing named war. You understand? Because people are constantly trying to gain power in the earth. You understand? So don't get too wrapped up in this Illuminati this and Illuminati that and that. The Illuminati created the coronavirus and the vaccine. They might try to kill you with the vaccine. If so be the case, me should have dead already. 2 jobs. You understand? Me should have dead already. Vaccine not do me nothing more than give me the fever where it said all it will give you. And after that, good and up and running again. You understand? So, as me say, the boat there, me did depend on the Illuminati boat there from 2013. And when me come to the knowledge of the truth, me realize, say, you know, see the oppressor push that Illuminati thing. It come like Christianity. It make you think that there's no difference between race of people on the earth. It make you forget about the slavery that you're in. Because the elites, they want to enslave the entire earth. Nigga, you're in a slavery already. Martial law, me no mean for sidebar too far still, you know. See, martial law, nah, nigga, you're in a martial law. You know, see the amount of police where patrol your community. What you are now repeating is white people's fear. But you have been in it, you have been living white people's fear from slavery. We are worried about martial law, for we born in a martial law. We are talking about. We born in a martial law. See, what you need to do, understand that you are the children of Israel. Come back to these last statutes and commandments. Learn back your culture. See, learn how to invest in your people if you have money. Because guess what, go on? You give yourself over to the Illuminati when you don't invest in your people. When you think another black man is not the same as you. You understand? Zin? So don't get too caught up in this Illuminati, that. All right, I'm going to read some comments over here. So, see? All right, so Carl Black say, we got it with a massive con game set up to fail from day one. That's right, brother. You understand? That's right. All right, so let me continue to read the scripture. See, it says, Lo, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed, and Egypt, right? So we trust in Egypt. See, we trust that one day we will make it in this evil kingdom. You understand? We believe that one day, you know what I mean, we will make it out of this wicked kingdom with wealth. You know what I mean? Not taking into consideration that majority of our people are under bondage in the same kingdom. You understand? We think that if we can make it out, it don't matter about our own people. But we are all in this together, and that we are trying to show you. We in this as a nation, so no one man now gonna make it out and save himself. See? We all are gonna be saved all at once or none at all. You understand? And we know that when the thing hit the fan, many of our people won't make it. But guess what? Like the scripture say, all Israel shall be saved, meaning who make it out? All of we are going to one group, one salvation. And that salvation is not what you think the Christian church teaches. Salvation means to be saved from your enemies. And indeed, our people need to be rescued out of this, you know what I mean, out of the clutches of our oppressor. You understand? Let me continue reading. Lo, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed, and Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand, because a broken reed, you know, it's sharp, you know, because like when you broke a stick, it have a sharp edge. If you lean too hard upon it, straight through your hand, that you can't use that as a walking stick or a staff. You can't lean and rest on that. You understand? Because it have a sharp edge. It's a broken reed. If you lean too much upon it, it will go straight through your hand. You understand? So it said, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. You understand? So we trust in the oppressor. You understand? We see the wealth that the oppressor accumulates. You know what I mean? By exploiting us. And that is why we don't understand, you know. The oppressor accumulates this wealth by exploiting us. And we think that if we just give the oppressor our money, then we will gain wealth. You know what I mean? Like the oppressor. But one, what I call it now, one crucial information you are lacking. The oppressor requires your sufferation for him to prosper. So that money where you give him, you might not get it back. And you can imagine how much of our people go through the same thing. You know what I mean? Probably on a smaller scale, where them invest their money, you know what I mean? And them just lose, and you know, you never hear nothing about it. But because this is Usain Bolt, you know what I mean? Is the reason why it come to the forefront like this. You understand? You can imagine. The scripture said, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed, and Egypt whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. You understand? So trusting in the oppressor is you trusting in a broken reed. You understand? And that reed will go straight through your hands and pierce you through. You understand? All right, read some more of them comments, sir. Zane. Yeah, man, the Bilderberg and them are just white people. You know what I mean? You see how it's simple when you're in the I.S.U.P.K. It's not this big conspiracy. It's the same people them who da rule over we from slavery. But guess how they became so powerful? Our slavery. Simple as that, you know, man. It's our slavery and our hard work that gave them the power that them have today. And these groups or whatever groups them farm is just to keep us in slavery. Just to keep the most people in slavery. You understand? Other white people, the poor white people now, learn about them. You know what I mean? Learn about the things that they have put in place to ensure them rulership and become scared. You understand? But we have been suffering that for 400 years. We have been suffering that for 400 years. What white people fear is what we are, is our reality. White people fear the police becoming militarized. You understand? Locking them up and treat them like black people. Treat them like how them treat black people. You understand? What white people fear, we are, all right, learning about these things like the vaccine, this coronavirus is not real and the mask. Which black people really care about no damn mask? Is that really what is, you know what I mean, priority in our life, wearing a damn mask? Or not wearing or the freedom to not wear a mask? You know our priority in our life? Our priority in this evil kingdom is surviving day by day. When you start talking about the mask, this and the mask wearing, Zin, you know what you do? You are express white people's fear. You know why? White people have experienced such freedom in this place, Bridget, that just wearing a mask to protect themselves from catching a virus seems like taking away their rights. You never have no rights to begin with, black people. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have no rights from morning. So when we start talking about, well, we can't bother with the mask wearing, you know, so the vaccine. Bridget, you get vaccine when you're little. Nobody never have no choice. But guess where that happened? When you get the immunization that we all got back in the 80s and 70s and this and that, the immunization, see, which is what a vaccine is, immunization, make you immune to diseases that already exist. Of course, you know the COVID-19 is a different type of disease because it keep, you know what I mean, mutating. So it eventually eludes vaccine and thing. You understand? So the white man with film scrambling now, trying to, you know what I mean, put a band-aid on the situation. That start telling you, say you have to get double job, you know what I mean, booster job, one bag. I think I don't know what to do because it's the most I doing it. See? But when we get the immunization, you know what I mean, when we are picnic, you know what I mean, we never busy, we have to do it. We have to do it. Nobody protests about the injections that them little baby get when them get, you know what I mean, delivered at Jubilee Hospital. Nobody don't complain. Your mother don't complain. Or the mother don't complain. The father don't complain. Them give the baby the job. So if them did want to kill you, or if they could have killed you, them could have killed you from birth. But the most I won't allow that. You are the children of Israel. You understand? And so the most I have punish we through no vaccine. Slavery is our punishment, not vaccine. Poverty is our punishment, not vaccine. You understand? But what you are expressed is the white man's fear, because him have a choice, you don't. You understand? And even back them time there in the 80s, you know, white people are complaining, say the vaccine was, you know what I mean, was them trying to kill them too. But what happened? Nothing. I see them thing, I just history repeat itself. You understand? But we trust in this broken reed, brethren. You understand? We think that this system, we we think this thing can get, and it can get worse, you know, if the most I allow it, you know. But we suffer from Stockholm syndrome so much that we don't realize that we have experienced the worst. We have experienced the worst. What else can be done to the children of Israel here? Well, we will show you. This is how worse it can get. You understand? But, you know what I mean? For the most part, it can't get any worse. Remember, again, like this video, share on all social media platforms. See? Subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. Jamaica on YouTube. You understand? Follow us on Facebook. See? And TikTok. Follow us on TikTok as well. See? Yeah, man. You know the thing go. Instagram. You know what I mean? All right, we're going to talk about the coffee situation. And let me draw up the video with foot hype. You understand? Remember, share this around. See? We'll draw up the video with footer hype. Let me find it quick and fast. You understand? Find this video quick and fast. See? 1 second. I will show you how this does proves that, you know what I mean, the Rastafari community, you know what I mean, the most is showing up the Rastafari community. You understand? The most is showing you. Remember, you know, we come out and, you know what I mean, we are showing you, say, the Rastafari community don't have no strong footing, you know. See? We come out, you know what I mean, nobody would ever dare come out against the Rastafari community. Why? Because the Rastafari community, you see, people see them as if they are the alternative to Babylon. But in reality, we brought out that, look, Ethiopia, them are really Babylon, you know. Them are the original Babylon. See, Ethiopia with the Rastafari, I try tell you, say you need to go back to. See? All right, so, but you have a entertainer, you have a brother named Footer Hype, where he's showing more integrity than the Rastafari community. The Rastafari community, you know what I mean, for the most part within the music, and people tend to give them the credit of them being against LGBT. You understand? Which we don't deny that in the past, the Rastafari community spoke out against LGBT in music. You understand? But during those times, Jamaicans and Rasta, Jamaicans, Benjamites here in Jamaica was against the LGBT. You understand? It wasn't Rasta. Rasta learned to not support LGBT because of being in Jamaica amongst Benjamites. And where them learn it from? It come from out of the Bible. A man shall not lie with mankind as he does with a woman. That is an abomination. Leviticus 20 and 30. You understand? So, but for the most part, we thought that this stance was Rastafarian. You understand? But it is really just black people here in Jamaica never put up with, you know what I mean, those abomination. You understand? No, you have a brother named Footer Hype. See? He's proven to have more integrity than all of the Rastafari community right now. You know what I mean? And he must see a lot of things. Well, we break down this video. Remember again, share on all social media platforms. See? This is I.S.U.P.K. Jamaica under commanding General YAHANNA. All right.
Respect what them can join. And that hurt me. Yeah. Coffee a shit up by the Rasta business. I want to hear any Rasta miss run out with coffee them in a fire, you know. Like come see protege go in a fire.
I want to tell them, get go on one side. Once them a shit up the thing, put them one side to sit down. We're not going to have to go out with them. But you know, look big opportunity and big look, and better go and show. Show you say Rasta will want and yearn for certain things and willing to enter corruption to get it. You can't be a real Rasta regime. You want to tell me, say, man? Or if
All right, so when you hear what him say, he must say Rasta will support certain things can't be a real Rasta. All right. Footer hype is a youth where sure say, yo, him have some level of integrity. Of course, we don't know where him a going without there. Of course, the brother in the world, him don't have the truth. But him a burn a stronger fire upon the Rasta them. You know why? Or burn a stronger fire than the Rasta them. You know why? Because the Rasta community never have no integrity. You understand? And that is why this brother, him surprised. And him a blaze the fire, him go as far as we say, we're going to play a little more of the tape. Him go as far as we say, yo, him a run Jack Crew, cause you know, Sizzla Kalonji say, yo, you know what I mean? No man no stronger than Jah, which then call the Most High Jah, which you know Jah is not the Most High name. See? Sizzla say, no man no better than Jah, and him a run Jack Crew. But this brother end up to say, no, him a run Jack Crew now. Him take it from Sizzla. Why? Sizzla Kalonji in video with LGBT. You understand? What these brothers are finding out, what our people is finding out now is that the Rastafari community don't have no integrity. So you have a man who is not even a Rasta. Him, sister boy, because him all Rasta at this high standard. You know what I mean? Him feel so, what I call it now, disappointed that him feel the urge to say, yo, me have to hold up the standard of Rastafariism now because me did believe in how no. I'm going to see so on a drop on a sword. See? So guess what? Come like me have to do it. But we have to advise Footer Hype. Don't hold up Rastafariism. This is the most I assure you that Rastafariism was fake. You know what I mean? We bring out where the foundation of Rastafariism is weak. And the people in there, people just flat the Rastafari community simply because of the weed smoking. You understand? And another thing, guess what? Homosexuals smoke weed too. So you're going to find homosexuals in the Rastafari community. You understand? That is where you see lack of integrity being brought to the forefront. All right, so now Coffee. Zane, she went and did this song with this creature from the abyss, Sam Smith. You understand? That you know what I mean? That if there's aliens, that would probably be what an alien is. You understand? Why? Because she know that in the Rastafari community, there's no integrity and nobody to hold her accountable for her actions. And you might say, well, Coffee is not a Rastafari, and I just, you know what I mean? I just lacks wearing. But she's being endorsed by Rastafarians. We know that Kabaka Pyramid, a Rasta. You can't tell them, man, they say them on a Rasta. Chronics, a Rasta. See? You know that Proto-J a Rasta. You can't tell them, man, they say them on a Rasta. But now you see Saddamite come up through the Rastafarian ranks. Lila IK, Coffee, no for them look suspect, you know, Virgin. The thing is, you know, you can look on the Rasta woman them and see say them look suspect, you know, but more while you look on the man them in a rude boy, you can't tell. But you might find out say enough of them fibidable. You understand? Or them fibidable. See? You might can't tell by appearance because them look so revolutionary in them stance and them go on and them this and them that. You might find out say them shaky. See? Yeah, man. So this is the most I showing you now that is not with the Rastafari community. You understand? I tell you, from the I.S.U.P.K company scene, the most I got us wipe out everybody and show them up for what there is. Because guess what going on? The most I is with the I.S.U.P.K. And you only find integrity within the I.S.U.P.K and the command in general, YAHANNA. That is the only place you find integrity. And we are your leaders, you know. We are your legitimate leaders. Not the JLP or the PMP, not the Christian church, Not the Rastafari community, not the Muslim mosque, but the ISUPK and the commanding general, Your Honor. See? But we don't know yet. So the most I have to just show up who you call leaders for what they really are, and then you will understand. We're going to play some more of this tape, then we're going to read a piece of the article, because the article, you know what I mean? We don't like read the article. See? We'll read a piece of the article and then we'll jump straight into some scriptures. Remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel, you understand? Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you know what I mean? And TikTok, we are ISUPK Jamaica and the commanding general, Your Honor.
Be real Rasta. I know the girl shit up. And then two shit up and big brain about show you run out to that. No, you're the fire, brethren. Fire!
Cause boy, I tell you, me have to check out the review them from Mali Dan. What's the man I don't know, sir? High voltage there, I tell you, say, oh, subscribe to.
Cause I not blind, you know. I not go act like I not work, you know. Cause I not blind. You hear me tell you? I don't blind. No. All the man them run the business and the girl them open land business, I you know respect what music stands for. And that we see I go on, you know. From the money come and the opportunity then just a running, not a topic. Pick up yourself. You understand what I say? Me not like that style of ego. You don't need no song with Sam Smith and say you're a reggae artist, coffee. Banya, Granville, big up yourself. Coffee me, Banya. Ashes. Banya. Remember a long time me know you're not straight, you know. I mean, I have to say allegedly because we know what's going on. Everybody out of Volby know what's going on now. I think they were the backup singer, yeah, man. You know a long time. We just never had to say nothing until you violate the real way. So you violate the real way and now. Banya. Ashes. Yeah. Straight. Me not beg no friend, me not beg no dub, me not want no. We just want Banya. So ashes. We don't respect man music. Hold on and selling yourself. Hold on and licky no bum buckler. Hold on and fright. Hold on. One of it trim. One of it start get trim. One of it get trim and beaten.
You see, this is the most high, you know what I mean, turning, you know what I mean, the people against these religions. You understand? Showing up these religions for what they really are and turning the people against these religions. You understand? You have it happen to the Christian church too, which is where all the pedophiles are located in that Christian church. You understand? You might see Coffee come out as a big old sodomite. You understand? She, Lila, Ike, and many others, even Jada Kingdom, see? As a big sodomite. But you ever find out, say, many of our brothers and sisters get molested inside of that Christian church. You understand? And what happens when them get molested? Molestation leads to, you know what I mean, sexual confusion. You understand? And guess what the right place for them go? In the Rastafari community. That guess why? Because the Rastafari community is opposition to the Christian church where them get molested in. So you're going to find a lot of them wearing dreadlocks. You know what I mean? And you're going to find a lot of them being embraced by the Rastafari community. Why? Because the Rastafari community don't have no integrity. See, the Rastafari community, you know what I mean? Their morality, the little morality where them have, comes from out of the Bible. Like I tell you before, Leviticus 20 and 13. A man shall not lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman. See? Them get that out of the Bible. Them claim them not eat pork, which you know enough Rasta nyam pork. And nyam, them push it as far as we say, yo, them not eat meat, which the Bible don't support. You know what I mean? From the meat, clean, you can heat it. Like, you know what I mean? Like lamb's meat, goat's meat, and cow's meat. You can eat that. But learning that pork is forbidden, the Rastafari community learned that out of the Bible. So you see the morality that Footer Hype know the Rastafari community for. Zane, them learn it out of the Bible. You understand? But them never go full into the Bible. Nowadays you hear Rasta talk about the Bible, man-made, and all Christian you hear I say that. You know what I mean? Surprisingly, all Christian you hear I say, yo, the Bible man-made and a man write it and it rare. See? But morality in the Bible, and it comes with the laws, statutes, and commandments with the Most High give it. So see there, you see it come back full circle. It come back full circle. The problem that we have as a people is that we break the Most High laws and we get punished. The little morality that we had, we learn it from the laws of the Most High. So if you want to fix our people, what is needed to be done? Coming directly back to the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave to us. That is the solution. You understand? You can't smoke weed and claim that you're against certain things. If you break one part of the law, you break it all. You understand? So, you have to find out, say, from you put a loophole in the thing, everything will come through, Bridget, everything will go just flood through, and that you will see. And that you see right now within the Rastafari community. You're seeing everything coming through. All right, now Rasta thing shake you up. You understand? Rasta thing lily. Zane, Rasta thing come like world thing. Like out a world. Like out in the world. You understand? That is what you're seeing. You don't see them come out and attack too hard. And you might say, well, them money are entertain and ray and blah. We have been telling you that too. You understand? And we have been telling you that the leaders of the Rastafari community are entertainers. That's way you can't deny though. That the leaders in the Rastafari community is the entertainers, the Sizzler Kalonjis. Zane, you talk about the Capitan, you talk about the, you know what I mean, whichever, even Chronics, when him boss were there, come out as a leader, because the Rasta them claim say the music is prophesying, and that them claim, you know. So, them put the musician them at the forefront of the cause. Which means what? Anybody who is a musician can become a leader in the Rastafari community. From you have nice vocals and you sound good on the mic. You understand? You can be a Rastafari leader. All you have to do is just not to your head. That is not lax. You have to just plug that. Not up your head and sing a good song about Selassie and right on the forefront. Because that's all Rastafari is. It's really gimmicks. Gimmicks. We know that reggae music got hijacked by the Rastafari community. Reggae wasn't created by Rasta. Lee Scratch Perry and them, when them create reggae, them never did a Rasta. Rasta, it became, you know what I mean, the movement, and many musicians adapted. And it basically, it take over the reggae music. So you think reggae music now in essence became like gospel music for Selassie. You understand? And but then them did a work with the Bible, so you that hear fire burn. Up until the 90s and early 2000s, fire burn. But when the oppressor now start clamp down upon them money, because remember, you know, the thing there, you know, at the entertainers, them are the leaders, you know. When the oppressor start clamp down upon them money now, no man know what to talk. As a matter of fact, some man gone in a video with LGBT. Oh, that. Gone do video with LGBT, gone apologize for them anti-gay stance where them used to have back in the past. Switch up on them doctrine. That's why we are telling you, don't work, the Rastafari community now no strength. One thing you can ensure, Commanding General YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K will not stop burning the fire upon LGBT. They never. There will never be a time when the ISUPK will say, all right, we are turn a blind eye to the LGBT. Them have, you know what I mean, them can do what them want to do. No, we're going to burn the fire there. We're going to tell you what the Bible say. And we're going to show you what the Bible say. No. Zane, remember again, like this video. You know what I mean? Like this live, share it on all social media platforms. Zane. We're going to jump to the book of Leviticus 20 and 13, where the rest of them learn how to stand against LGBT from. You understand? This is the book of Leviticus 20 and 13, and it says, if a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. All right, we're going to look up the word abomination. Zane? We're going to show you what the word abomination means. You understand? So nobody can say, well, you know what I mean? You can't have a gay friend or a sodomite friend. You understand? Abomination, a thing that causes disgust or loathing, right? So the most I expect you to be disgusted at a man that lieth with another man. So coffee, we don't call it no, a sodomite. We in Jamaica call lesbian sodomite. You understand? She's a bulldogger. Zane, a lesbian. She wrong and condoning Sam Smith, which is a devil, is also wrong. Him being a LGBT. I'm pretty this. The oppressor by nature is a LGBT. You understand? So you know where this attack is coming from. It is coming from the oppressor. It is the oppressor that is trying to uncoffee because of her lack of wisdom, because she subscribed to that filthy lifestyle. Zane, gone over into that filthy, disgusting lifestyle. You know what I mean? No wisdom not in her head. She don't even know that the oppressor use her to embarrass her entire culture. She don't know that. She just look on the money, and then you have the producer named Andrew Blacks, which I guess I should read the article. All right. When I don't read this, I'm going to read the article so you can understand. See? You have the producer who produced the thing now named Andrew Blacks, which is, you know what I mean? He is a big producer. Everybody know Andrew Blacks. Enough hit songs under him belt. He must say no, there's no shame in him game. When it comes to putting out productions, then Bridget, if you don't have no shame in your game, you don't have no shame. Basically that you say. Zin, if you don't have no shame in your game, you don't have no shame, means say you yourself could have shake it too. And you can't say you're a friend with LGBT and claim to be straight. You can't say you have an LGBT friend and claim say you're straight. You shake it too. And that you're part of the LGBT community then. Or can you make an argument say, yo, there's no shame in your game? Means say you're not no shame. I mean say you support that, which means you're probably a part of that community. Zane, you and Coffee now have no wisdom and don't see when the oppressor is just trying to shame. You understand? Your culture. Why? Because our music starts off with morality. Even dancehall, I'm going to show you something. Me personally, this is me. See? Me personally love dancehall more than reggae. That's me. A Jamaica, my band. Nobody can bash me upon that. Can't bash me. Me love dancehall more than reggae. Why? Because me hear the most bun chichi man in a dancehall than reggae. Tell me, say I lie, me I tell. Dancehall are the most vulgar, the most violent, the most this, the most that. But one thing, you have to big up Bounty Killer. You have to big up enough man in a dancehall where outright come out and burn out certain things. Plain. And when dancehall, when it depend on a dancehall beat, you know, see, it sound hardcore, you know. And that is really the spirit of us. That is the Israelite spirit. You know what I mean? Put aside all the other immoralities. See? Where the slackness and the murder. That hardcore thing, you know. That masculine vibe in a rude boy. That is Israel. Reggae have that revolutionary vibe. But we know say, them give the whole of that over to Bob Marley. That oppressor. That oppressor's child. Bob Marley. See? They make him the king of reggae. But reggae, in my opinion, It's not as radical as dancehall when it comes to enough things. In my opinion, that was my personal opinion. See? That was me. I did not, you know what I mean? And that is why I rate dancehall. You understand? Because it's more hardcore. And I hit we hear. I hit. And Buju say, boom, bye, bye, up such man head. See? A dancehall that wasn't reggae. You understand? But the oppressor, they might try infiltrate the thing. And they might use them unwise, them foolish, confused, sexually confused musicians, which are Rastafarian affiliated, to infiltrate the culture. Not because they might send you individually to the Grammys. They might send to the Grammys, but rest assured, rest of dancehall and reggae now go nowhere. When it come to your people, them are going to keep down your people from the very culture where them create. So, the sellout thing we're not going with right now, it don't make no sense. We not sell out the thing because we don't get to rub up with white people, you know what I mean, and see, you know what I mean, big shows, where guess what? Back in the days when Buju did a burn out them thing there, and Shabba did a burn out them thing there, him did a tour, and I make big bucks, same way. But guess what? When I drop the morals now, that is when the money start dwindle. That is when you realize, say, boy, yo, the stakes get higher. You have to drop on a standard to make more money because you drop the standard and the oppressor say you willing. When him say you willing now, him start use it against you. And now the standard of your drop lower and lower in order for you to make more money. When Buju and them man there and Shabba and them man there in them early days, never did have to drop the standard. And rest assured, you see, if them never drop the standard, we wouldn't have that problem today because the Most High is faithful, Bridget. The Most High wouldn't turn him back upon him people knowing that him people are stand for him. Dancehall propelled and reggae propelled and went international. Who do that? You think you are the Most High do that? But guess what? Your true spirit was in dancehall and reggae. You understand? Your real spirit was in dancehall and reggae. Your morality, you know what I mean? However amount you had at that time, you express it in dancehall and reggae. And the Most High make it go viral. It make it take over the world. But when you start listening to the fish them now talk about, oh, them are going to start do this and rare. And when you start dropping the standard, then guess what? When things start water down. You know what I mean? We'll draw a scripture for that too, you know. Let me just draw that scripture there now. See? Remember again, like this video, like this class, share on all social media platforms. See? 1 second. This is the book of Jeremiah 2 and verse 33, and it says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? That is what you did. When you had a bun chichi man and all them things, that the Most High was with the music. I mean, enough other things, you know, do fool, you know, now do some other things where the Most High no rate, you know. But at least you stand up for this. Say, yo, you know, depend the LGBT thing. And the Most High was with, you know, see, say the peak of dancehall when fire did a burn. The peak of reggae when the fire did a burn. Then, Jeremiah 2 and 33, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? So why now you trim down on the thing? Because you don't want acceptance. You don't want the LGBT community booking for more shows. It now go work out. So if you even make more money upon the LGBT, you know what I mean? Show them, or you get more, you get collabs with LGBT, or you side with LGBT. If you don't even get more money, it might end up taking a life. It might end up with a life. Look on Spice. Spice went and did that, you know what I mean, LGBT concert in Canada. I want to her. No, we don't even know if Spice is alive or dead. Some complication with our surgery. And that is a judgment from the Most High. Footer hype say, boy, are the ancestors. But I know the ancestors is the Most High. You understand? She went and did that LGBT concert and the Most High judge her. You understand? That is how the Most High work. Saying, why trimmeth thou thy ways to seek love? Therefore, as thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. That is what we do. That is why now we have to support LGBT in order for tour and get money. Because we teach the wicked ones them say we are hypocrite. We teach the wicked one them say we are willing to drop the standard. So them say, all right, since we are willing to drop the standard, we have to drop the standard way low to the ground. We have to accept this thing entirely, or else we can't get the collab. We can't get the feature. We can't get the shows. We now go win the Grammy. You understand? To the point now where them are let a outright LGBT person in coffee. She now being the biggest artist, you know what I mean, representing reggae music. You understand? That is a shame. That is them now embarrassing your people and your culture. That them a do. But as we said, we need to learn from the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? That we in a war and that everybody is not equal and you can't accept the ways of the oppressor. You can't invest in the oppressor. Then you can't love the oppressor thinking that the oppressor, you know what I mean? Push up at the door. Then you can't drop the thing, slack. I'm gonna lose my train of thought. Then you can't love the oppressor thinking that everything, you know what I mean, you and the oppressor is in the same boat. You know what I mean? We are in a war. You can't love the oppressor thinking that you can trust the oppressor. You understand? You can't invest in the oppressor. You understand? Thinking that the oppressor won't rob you. Thinking that it's only your people alone will rob you. You can't trust no nigga. That is the sentiment amongst us, you know. We can't trust no black person. No black Hispanic or Native Indian. Black people corrupt, rare. Come to find out the oppressor corrupt too. And the oppressor want to infiltrate your culture. Thief your money. Infiltrate your culture. See? And introduce LGBT to your little children them. You understand? Because you trim your ways to seek love. You understand? All right, we'll jump to some more scriptures. Remember again, share, like, subscribe to this channel, I.S.U.P.K, Jamaica, and a command in general, YAHANNA. See? All right. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 6 and verse 9, and it says, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? The unrighteous, Zane, will not inherit the kingdom of God. You understand? So who is the unrighteous? Let me continue. Be not deceived, neither fornicators. A fornicator is an unrighteous person. So the question is, what is a fornicator? Fornication is any unlawful sexual activity. Meaning, if you have sex with another man's wife, you're a fornicator. That's adultery. See, if you have sex with, you know what I mean, your sister, that is fornication. See, that is incest. If you have sex with, you know what I mean, your auntie, you know what I mean, if you have any unlawful sex, including homosexuality, that is fornication. These people will not inherit the kingdom of God. What is the kingdom of God? The kingdom of God is when Yahawashi Mashiach comes and black people rule this earth. You understand? The kingdom of God is after this nuclear destruction that is right at our doorstep. Nuclear Holocaust is right around the corner. It not the far. It not the far. So what that mean for fornicators? You will not survive. You understand? You will get caught up in this and die. See? Nor idolaters. What is an idolater? A Rastafarian is an idolater. A Christian is an idolater. See? The Rastafari community that teach you that Haile Selassie is the Almighty. That is idolatry. Haile Selassie is just a man. You understand? The scripture tell you that you should have no other God beside the Most High. And this is a commandment to the children of you, black people here in Jamaica. You are not allowed to worship Selassie. Hence the reason why now the Most High have to destroy Rastafariism and its image. You understand? Because that's idolatry. And wherever you find idolatry, you find LGBT, like in the Christian church. See? And you find lack of integrity. Wherever you find idolatry, because idolatry is not really the worship of the Most High. You know? Christianity, Rastafariism, Islam. It is just, you know what I mean, people thinking that they are serving the Most High. When in fact the reality is they are just immoral people joining together under one cause. You can't get nothing good out of that. See? The Christian church, see, is where all the child molestation take place. You understand? Not well, we now say every single child molestation happen in the Christian church. We know that if you check it, majority of child molesters are Christian, whether they're in the religion or mental, you know what I mean, Christians believing in Christianity. In the Christian church, however, that is where everything is concentrated. That is where the down low started, you know, in that Christian church. You know. Remember, the Christian church come from the Catholic Church, which me not have to tell you, we all know, so the Catholic Church is known for the molestation of little boys. You understand? Right now, there is still lawsuits on the books with Catholic priests of molesting little boys. You understand? The Christian church comes from the Catholic Church. I guess the chip don't fall far from the block. That's why you have so much cases of child rape that take place inside of Christianity. You understand? Because as me say, wherever you find idolatry, you're going to find immorality. And the Christian church is the main immoral, idolatrous religion on the face of this earth. Hence you find so much child rape. You understand? When somebody get molested as a child, see, what happened? Them grow sexually confused. Them become LGBT, lesbian or gay, or transgender. Because them life get shake up from them little. You understand? That is what happened. So that is the reason why you have so much LGBT in society now. So if you want to stop that, the Christian church have to close. You have to come out of the Christian church. Stop feeding that Christian pastor. You understand? He's the ringleader in all of this. See? Probably if you check Coffee background, you find out that Coffee was molested in church. You probably find out that what's your name, Leela I.K., Janine and them was molested in church. Janine say her father was a Christian pastor. You look on Janine, she don't look like a straight woman. And these are all Rastafarians. You understand? It all starting at the Christian church. So if you want to get rid of the LGBT, get rid of the Christian church and come to the Bible. Come to the I.S.U.P.K. Come learn from the I.S.U.P.K. All right, 1968 say, how come your friend Usain Bolt love to wear dress and high heel shoes, wearing a wig and carrying a purse? Why? Yes, you say so many things that is wrong right there. First and foremost, Usain Bolt is who for friend again? Secondly, I don't know if him wearing no wig and no purse and them thing there. Maybe you know more about, maybe you're closer to Bolt than we. We don't know Bolt. Where we know Bolt from? We don't know Usain Bolt, brother or sister. Usain Bolt is a Catholic who worship the Pope of Rome. All right, may I get the sense that 1968 might not be mentally correct. You understand? My friend Usain Bolt, me never meet Usain Bolt one day in my life. What you talk about? Anyway, Zane, yeah man, so the Christian church, you understand, is that place where LGBT is created. And of course, watch this now, the LGBT, you understand, they will eventually become child molesters too. Because it is a cycle that is how LGBT is created. Preying on little young boys and little young girls. So there's no such thing as having a gay friend, you know. You can't say you have a gay friend. Zane, you can't say you have a sodomite friend because, you know what I mean, however you want pretty it up, you support pedophilia and abomination. Both of them an abomination. Zane, because no for you might want to say, boy, well, it no matter what a man doing in the privacy, I'm home and rare. That you not say nowadays. Zane, well, if that you not say, what about the molestation part of it? Are they now allowed to molest people picnic in the privacy of them own home? Because that is what them do. Pray and little school picnic. You know? That is what happened in Jamaica. Them pray upon little school picnic. The sodomite them upon the little young girl them. And the fish them upon the little young boy them. You understand? So, you're going to let that through the gate. Is that what you're saying? No, man, you have to show it like what the Bible says. You have to call it an abomination. Call it for what it is. And know that it is the oppressor pushing this on your people. And for those who are in the LGBT community, you don't need to stop that now. Because guess what? Like this say, no fornicator will enter the kingdom of God, which means the destruction which is right around the corner, it is coming for you. You understand? It is made for the oppressor, you know. It is made for the oppressor. But many of our people have gone off into the lifestyle of the oppressor, trusting into the oppressor. You understand? So we're not going to suffer the consequence with the oppressor of a face. You understand? We're going to jump to another scripture. Remember again, share around this class, you know what I mean, on all social media platforms. This is the book of Romans 1, 26 and 27, and it said, for this cause God gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. Right? Like coffee. You understand? Coffee change our natural use into that which is against nature. What does nature teach? Nature teach that when a man and a woman comes together, see, life is created. But what does, you know what I mean? What happens when a lesbian woman and a lesbian woman come together? That can't bring life. What happens when a man and a man come together? That can't bring life. That only bring death and destruction and disease. You understand? But nature teach you that when a man and a woman come together, like where the most I set it, a man and a woman, life come forth. So guess what? If we don't support the LGBT, we is saying that, you know what I mean? Life, we don't support life. We don't support death. That is what we now say. If we don't support the LGBT, You understand? That is what we now say. Because we know that straight people bring life. But LGBT people can't bring life. So are you saying that people should go extinct? Are you saying that, you know what I mean, our people should stop producing life? Is that what you are now saying? By accepting the oppressor's lifestyle of LGBT? Are you now saying that our people should stop procreate? All right. If all of our people go off into LGBTs, in what will happen to black people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian? What will happen? We all will go extinct. So now you see, say, this is a plot of the oppressor. This is eugenics. This is population control. This is you subscribing to population control. You understand? You willfully, you know what I mean, subscribing to population control of your people. Because the oppressor don't want your people to procreate. And the best way to prevent your people from procreating is what? By turning LGBT. So less of your people can be born, along with the abortions. And we know that an illegal abortion take place in Jamaica by the tune of 22,000. And you always have that connection. Whoever push for abortion rights in Jamaica, them always be some LGBT. Because at the end of the day, that is the grand plan. To kill the children of Israel. You understand? For reduce our numbers. For basically eradicate us. Just like when we were in Egypt, when Pharaoh sent out, you know what I mean, his people to kill the first, the boy babies. But now this oppressor, what him do, him tie in the LGBT with it now. So not only kill the children, but prevent children from borning by turning everybody into LGBT. Uno fool and uno stupid if uno no realize what go on. Uno go through trauma one a little. Uno get molested and now uno want people accept uno trauma instead of go and seek counsel. That's something wrong with uno. You have been abused. And we now say it's your fault that you were abused, you know. See, we now say it's your fault. But are you now saying that by you pushing LGBT now and promoting it, Zane, are you now saying that your abuser was right? You're saying that your abuser is right if he abuse you. Because it's your abuser who turn you into a LGBT. So are you saying that child molestation is right then? And that you say? That is what you're saying, you know what I mean, when you support LGBT. When you are a man, being a woman, living like a woman, having sex with men. When you are a woman, having sex with women. That is what you are saying, and you are subscribing to the depopulation of your own people. You understand? So, and with that, we will close out the class here. Remember again, like this class, share it around, share it on all social media platforms. This is the I.S.U.P.K. and the command in general, and the I.S.U.P.K. Jamaica, the home of the truth. You understand? If you need counsel, brethren, call the I.S.U.P.K. You have a problem. You know what I mean? You have a problem, and you need the hard truth. See? You need the hard truth. You need somebody to tell you that you're a filthy, disgusting faggot or lesbian. You need somebody to tell you and tell you that you're living a disgusting life and you must change, as opposed to this society telling you that you have the right to be where you want to be. No such thing. The Most High will ensure that you meet a terrible end. You understand? All right, we'll close off the class. If you have questions, just leave your questions in the comment section. All right. 1968. Zane. 1968. I wonder if that is a player for the I.S.U.P.K's 1969, because I.S.U.P.K. was founded in 1969. I never know. But 1968, more time we see up on the chat and we see like, so it seemed like you're a wolf in sheep clothing. Because now we see from we start burn chichi man and all them things. I want to realize that when we start burn out certain things, you know, people start show them true color, you know. And that me realize, you know. Yeah, man, me realize that, yo, when we start talk out against certain things, people would normally be friends and accepting of the ISUPK, them start turn against it. Boy, I mean, that, I get it. Anyway, I'll jump to the security announcements. All right, this is the ISUPK security announcements, where the ISUPK started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find this in the book of Numbers chapter 18 and verse 21, and Malachi 3 verse 8 to 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'aishara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. All right, so if you want to pay your tithes in, which you should, you know what I mean? Stop giving that greedy Christian pastor, you understand? The tithes. You understand? Teaching you that God loves everybody. Not telling you that you are the children of Israel. Not telling you that Jesus' color don't matter. You understand? Not telling you that you should keep the laws of the Most High. As a matter of fact, teaching you that the laws of the Most High are done away with. Yet still you feed that Christian pastor, you make him rich, and then you say he's blessed. When it's you blessing him, you understand? You should not. What you should do is go to ISUPK 144 and pay your tithes, ISUPK144.com, or go to our Zelly. See, pay your tithes there, tithes at ISUPK.com. Support the truth. Support the priests and prophets in the ISUPK and the commanding General YAHANNA. You understand? All right. Upcoming Holy Convocation. All right, so the next Holy Convocation is, you know what I mean, the Feast of Purim, which is the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, which is Sunday the 5th of March and Monday the 6th of March. You understand? You can find this in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 20 to 31. Reminding Akiam and Akwatiam to check on social media, such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he's to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. All right, with that now, we're gonna just upload the sign in and sign out sheet for brothers and sisters who are doing their 90 days. You understand? 1 second. I'll get the sign up sheet and we're going to post it into the chat. See? 1 second. All right, so the sign up sheet is in the chat. So just sign up, you understand, so that your 90 days can be, you know what I mean, accounted for. See? All right, with that now, what we are going to do, we are going to jump to the Lord's Prayer. So, Sar, Wapanya Akwadam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and then in English. Abanawa, Shabbat Shamayam, Kwadash, Ayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwatka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Ayah, Aisha, Baharataza, Kawa, Ayah, Washamayam, Nathan Lanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaklanawa, Kawabwatnawa, Kasalatnawa, Kawabwatianawa, Wala'a, Tabaya Anawa, Wanasayawan, Abal, Awashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwat, Wa'ala, Wa'athapara, La'aiwalamium, Aman. In English, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever so be it. Amen. All right, this is the prayer for the curses in Slovakia. For the curses, blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathens that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channels and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahawashi, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that has done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you, so be it. All right, this is the prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'asham Yahawashi. Baba Kwashat. Nathan Lanawa. Hakak. Hakak. Larpa'a. Kalmakala. Wakal Malawa. Hakak. Lata'ar. Amatazorayam. Hakak. La Aquayam. Amathiam. Hakak. Al-Rakawat. Atama'ala. La Garashan. Ba'asham Yahawashi. THAWADAH. In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, to cast them out, in the name of Yahawashi. Thank you, so be it. All right, this is a prayer for the blessings to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahawashi, Barak Lanawa, Wayasharala, Wa'a, Bayat Sapariam, Barak, Rapa'a, Magan, Hagan, Commanding General YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, the young men and the sisters, Ba'asham Yahawashi, THAWADAH. In English, what we said was, Lord, in the name of Jesus, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you, so be it. All right, sir, which means to turn. We're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel. Men of Israel. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel. I'm Adim Shabbat. I'm Adim. Barak. Yahweh Ba'asham Yahawashi Barakathah. Barakathum. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel. I'm Adim Shabbat. I'm Adim. Barak. Yahweh Shamar Ailathan Ba'asham Yahawashi. Yaremata. Class dismissed. All right, again, remember, like the video, like the class, share it on all social media platforms. See? Yeah, man. Subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. Jamaica. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. See? Yeah, man. And the Passover is coming up, you know what I mean, in Raleigh, North Carolina, April 1st. You understand? So, you know what I mean? You know, the oppressor just keep him Christmas and him New Year's. You understand? Which you should have not partake in, by the way. See? But the real New Year's is coming up and it's in the spring. You understand? We don't celebrate the New Year's, but we celebrate the Passover, which is 14 days within that New Year, which is April the 1st this year. You understand? So if you can find a way to Raleigh, North Carolina, see? You know what I mean? You just make on a way. You understand? Book the ticket from now if you can travel. You understand? If you're already in the United States, you understand? Make the reservation. Book the hotel. $200 for the hotel room. You understand? Do the right thing. You understand? And with that, we're going to close off with some ISUPK music. Again, share around, subscribe, like this video, like the class. And if you have questions, you can just put them in the comment section. When we see them, we'll answer them, all right?
Yeah, go to mess up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch me a whole car. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane.
Yeah, go to mess up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch me a whole car. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harvey. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch me a whole car. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call, I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fart. They ain't locked in with the cow, then with you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor, ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign, till I bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion, they can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch me a whole car. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just